You know that moment when you climb a flight of stairs and suddenly notice your heart pounding harder than it used to? Or when you're carrying groceries from the car and feel that little flutter in your chest? Most of us brush it off as just getting older, but here's what your heart is trying to tell you. Hey, I need some attention here. The good news? Research shows that after 65, just 3 simple changes can make all the difference between your heart aging gracefully or giving out before its time. And no, I'm not talking about extreme diets or running marathons. These are adjustments so practical you can start today without turning your life upside down. Let me tell you about my neighbor, Frank, at 68. His doctor warned him his arteries were starting to resemble the LA freeway at rush hour. But instead of panicking, Frank made 3 small tweaks to his routine. 6 months later, his cardiologist said his heart looked 5 years younger. Here's the first life-changing adjustment Frank made, and how you can too. The magic of the after-meal mosey. Frank's first change was so simple it almost seemed silly. He started taking a 10-minute leisurely walk after every meal. Not power walking, just a gentle stroll around his backyard or down the block. But here's why this works like magic for your heart. When you move after eating, your muscles soak up blood sugar like sponges, which means your heart doesn't have to work overtime pumping insulin through stiffening arteries. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a mini vacation 3 times a day. Try this tomorrow. After breakfast, lunch, and dinner, set a timer for 10 minutes and walk around your house if the weather's bad. Stop to chat with a neighbor if you see one. Focus on enjoying the movement, not the distance. Within weeks, you might notice your blood pressure numbers creeping down without any other changes. The 2-fist hydration trick. Here's something most doctors don't explain about heart health after 65. Your blood gets thicker as you age, like maple syrup instead of water. That makes your heart work much harder than it needs to. Frank's solution? The 2-fist rule. Drink enough water that you produce urine the color of pale lemonade, not apple juice. At least twice a day. Here's how to make it easy. 1. Keep a glass of water by your favorite chair. 2. Take sips during TV commercials or between chapters of your book. And 3. If you forget, set a gentle reminder on your phone every 2 hours. Pro tip. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber to make it more appealing. Your heart will thank you with every easier beat. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I'll be running to the bathroom all day. At first, maybe, but your bladder adjusts within a few weeks, and the trade-off, a heart that doesn't have to pump molasses, is more than worth it. In our next part, we'll cover the single most important change Frank made, the one his cardiologist said made the biggest difference of all. But for today, why not try just one thing? Maybe take that after-dinner stroll tonight, or start tracking your water intake. I'd love to hear in the comments. Have you noticed changes in your heart health as you've gotten older? What small adjustments have you already made? Your experience could help others. And if this resonates with you, hit that like button. It helps these heart-healthy messages reach more people who need them. Remember, your heart has been there for you every single second of your life. Isn't it time you return the favor? You know that moment when you're sitting in your favorite chair, maybe watching the birds outside your window, and you feel it? That little flutter in your chest, not painful, just noticeable. Most of us brush it off as just getting older, but here's what your heart is really trying to tell you. Hey, I need something you're forgetting about. And no, it's not another medication or some expensive supplement from the health food store. It's something much simpler and honestly much more enjoyable. Let me tell you about my friend Martha. At 72, she was the picture of perfect compliance when it came to her heart health. She took her medications exactly as prescribed, ate her leafy greens religiously, even walked around her neighborhood 3 times a week. But she still had those moments, sitting at the kitchen table after lunch or lying in bed at night, when she'd feel that uncomfortable little skip in her chest. Then one afternoon, her 12-year-old granddaughter Emily said something that stopped Martha in her tracks. They were watching an old comedy show together, and Martha found herself laughing so hard she had to wipe tears from her eyes. As the credits rolled, Emily casually remarked, "Grandma, I don't think I've heard you laugh like that in forever." That innocent observation hit Martha like a ton of bricks. When was the last time she'd really laughed? Not just smiled or chuckled politely, but that deep, belly-aching laughter that makes your sides hurt? She couldn't remember. Here's what Martha discovered, and what heart researchers have been trying to tell us for years. Joy isn't just good for your soul. It's powerful medicine for your heart. The laughter prescription, that actually works. When you experience genuine laughter, the kind that makes you snort or gasp for air, something remarkable happens inside your body. Your blood vessels relax and dilate by up to 20%, allowing blood to flow more freely. A rush of endorphins floods your system, neutralizing those stress hormones that stiffen your arteries. Your heart get a gentle, natural workout without any strain. Martha decided to experiment. She started watching old comedy shows during lunch instead of the news. She made a point to call her funniest friend, Barbara, every Thursday afternoon. She even dug out her old photo albums and spent time reminiscing about hilarious family moments. The results? Within 3 months, her cardiologist noticed her blood pressure numbers were better than they'd been in years. Whatever you're doing, he told her, keep doing it. Here's how you can create your own laughter prescription. Set aside 10 minutes daily for something that makes you genuinely chuckle. Keep a joy journal of funny memories or things that made you smile each day. Spend time with people who laugh easily. It's contagious. The forgotten heart muscle nobody talks about. Now, here's something even more surprising. There's another crucial muscle connected to your heart health that most of us completely neglect after 65. Your diaphragm. That large, dome-shaped muscle under your lungs actually massages your heart with every deep breath you take. But here's the problem. As we get older, most of us gradually shift to shallow chest breathing without even realizing it. It's like we're only using the top third of our lungs, leaving that heart-massaging diaphragm muscle lazy and weak. Martha learned a simple heart hug breathing exercise from her yoga instructor granddaughter. Sit comfortably and place one hand on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 counts, feeling your belly rise like a balloon. Hold gently for 2 counts. Exhale through pursed lips for 6 counts, like you're fogging up glasses. Repeat 5 times, twice a day. At first, Martha admitted, I felt silly doing it. But after a few weeks, I noticed I wasn't getting windless going up the stairs anymore. The power of purposeful pauses. Here's another heart health secret Martha discovered. It's not just about what you do. It's about what you stop doing. Those constant little stresses throughout the day. Rushing to answer phone, getting irritated in traffic, worrying about being late. They all add up to what cardiologists call heart strain. Martha started building what she calls purposeful pauses into her day. Before answering any phone call, she takes 1 deep breath. At stoplights, she consciously relaxes her grip on the steering wheel. When her tea kettle whistles, she smiles and does a quick shoulder roll. It sounds too simple to matter, Martha told me, but my Fitbit shows my heart rate stays much calmer throughout the day now. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, can something as basic as laughing and breathing really make a difference in my heart health? The science says yes. A Yale study followed 1,700 seniors for 5 years and found those who cultivated daily joy and practiced stress reduction techniques had 30% fewer heart incidents than those who didn't. 30%. That's better than many medications can claim. In our final part, we'll reveal the surprising connection between your bedtime routine and your morning heart health, including one simple tweak that could help lower your blood pressure while you sleep. But for today, why not try Martha's heart hug breathing with your next cup of tea? Or call that friend who always makes you laugh until your sides hurt. I'd love to hear in the comments what never fails to make you laugh so hard your belly aches. Your suggestion might become someone else's heart medicine. And if you're finding these tips helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps spread these heart-healthy ideas to more people who need them. Remember, your heart isn't just keeping you alive. It's allowing you to live fully. Isn't that worth taking care of in the most joyful ways possible? You know that moment when you wake up in the morning and feel your heart racing before you've even gotten out of bed? Or when you check your blood pressure first thing and the numbers make you sigh. Here's something most doctors don't explain. Your heart health isn't just about what you do during the day. It's profoundly affected by what happens while you're asleep. Let me tell you about my neighbor, Walter. At 71, he was doing all the right things, taking his medications, eating well, even walking regularly. But his morning blood pressure readings were still concerning. Then his daughter, a nurse, suggested one simple change to his bedtime routine. Within weeks, Walter's morning numbers improved, so much his doctor asked what new medication he was taking. The Sunset Slowdown that protects your heart. Walter's magic adjustment? Creating a 60-minute heart-friendly buffer before bed. Here's why this works. When you go straight from evening activities like watching the news or paying bills to trying to sleep, your heart doesn't get the gradual wind down it needs. It's like slamming on the brakes after driving 60 miles per hour. Try Walter's 3-step evening routine. 8 p.m., shift gears. Turn off all screens and switch to soft lighting. 8:15 p.m., light movement. 10 minutes of gentle stretching or rocking in a chair. 8:30 p.m., quiet time, reading light housework or chatting with family. At first I thought it was silly, Walter admitted. But now I fall asleep faster and wake up feeling like my heart isn't playing catch-up. The forgotten heart-helpful beverage. Here's something surprising. What you drink or don't drink before bed significantly impacts your heart's nighttime workload. While we all know to avoid caffeine at night, most seniors overlook one crucial hydration tip. Walter started drinking 8 ounces of water with a pinch of Himalayan salt and lemon juice about 90 minutes before bed. This combination prevents nighttime dehydration, which thickens blood, provides minerals that support heart rhythm, helps maintain optimal blood pressure through the night. The pillow trick for better circulation. One of Walter's most surprising discoveries was how pillow placement affects heart health. Try this tonight. Place a thin pillow under your knees if you sleep on your back, or hug a pillow if you sleep on your side. These positions take pressure off your circulatory system, allowing your heart to work 20% easier while you sleep, bringing it all together. Walter's complete heart-healthy night routine looks like this. 7 p.m., light dinner with extra magnesium-rich foods like spinach or nuts. 8 p.m., begins Sunset Slowdown. 9 p.m., hydration cocktail. 9:30 p.m., pillow positioning for optimal circulation. The results? Within a month, heavy checkmark morning blood pressure dropped an average of 12 points. Heavy checkmark fewer nighttime bathroom trips, better sleep. Heavy checkmark more energy throughout the day. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this seems like a lot of changes. Start small. Maybe just try the pillow positioning tonight, or swap your evening news for soft music tomorrow. I'd love to hear in the comments, what's one nighttime habit you've noticed affects your morning heart health? Your experience could help others. If this series has helped you understand your heart better, hit that like button and consider subscribing. Remember, your heart works tirelessly for you, day and night. Isn't it time you return the favor? Here's to peaceful nights and healthier mornings ahead.